Good morning, everyone. This is Anthony from sportsbetarmy. I hope you guys are doing well. It is July 2nd. We're going to have a quick review of how the menu performed on July 1st, and we're going to also look at what's on the menu for July 2nd. Before we do that, please take the time to download the Sharp app. It is now available on iOS and Android, and there's some great content there. We've got some sharp bets on video or article-based. We've got an educational section or educational material that can help you understand or get you started. It is a great app to have on your phone, on your tablet. Download the app. If you've got any feedback, any comments, you could find me on Twitter at Anthony P_PMI, or you could find me in the Discord server of the Sportsbet Army, which you could download for free and have also access to some of our free channels. And I'm going to add that link in the description. So let's look at the menu. For those that are watching this for the first time, what the heck is the menu? I will be going through it really quickly. And it is basically what you need for the day, right? So we've got our tier 1 picks, which are my personal picks, the ones that our VIPs are paying for, the ones that I am tracking. They've yielded over 153 units. We had 2 picks yesterday. We had the White Sox who came in, and we had the San Diego Padres that I am extremely upset at after coming back from a 3-1 deficit and losing at the bottom of the ninth at plus 14. I am extremely upset at them, but it is what it is. 1-1 for the day. We've got the sharp money section, and these are positions that are taken from real sharp bettors at the sportsbook. So I get some information from a sharp book and I put it into the menu. So I could tell you that at that sportsbook, there was heavy interest in the under, and it started at 218 and it went all the way down to 213. And that bet didn't come in for them, right? But that's where the money was going on the sharp side. You want to be on the sharp side of money. This is a section that you're going to want to be following. Same thing for Connecticut. I'm not a big WNBA guy. Ryan is, and he's amazing at it. We had sharp money coming in on Connecticut around minus 13, and it went all the way up to minus 16, 16.5 in some retail books. They ended up winning by 8, but that's where the sharp money was. And in the NBA, we had Miami, which was rained out, and we had Arizona coming in. Yes, Arizona coming in at plus 133. The sharp guys were on Arizona yesterday. That was their only winning proposition, going 1-2. We could say 1-2-1 for the day, but hitting that plus 33 was big for them yesterday. When we're looking at what the sportsbook needs, and these are the games that the sportsbook is going to cheer for. It means that there's a ton of money on the other side. It could be public, it could be sharp money, but there's a ton of money on the other side, and no matter how much they're changing the line, they're not getting enough action on the other side. So it creates a liability for the book. So if you want to cheer for the book, the plays that they need, this is a section you want to focus on. So look, it makes absolute sense. We've got a lot of sharp money on the under with Milwaukee. This was one of the plays that the book wanted. They wanted the over to come in. They came in and they were happy. There was nothing in the NHL, and there's no money really coming in on the NBA side. Those sections were empty. On the MLB side, I'm going to put huge or big in brackets when the money is really overwhelming, right? There was 3 games yesterday where the book absolutely won it. San Diego was one of them, Atlanta was the other, and Arizona was the other one. Okay, 2 out of 3 came in. St. Louis didn't come in. There wasn't much, but that was one of the games where it accumulated enough liability to actually make this section. So the big liabilities that went 2-1, but I'm telling you, the book has been making a killing in the 7th the last 10 days with all these underdogs coming in. And this is a section where you want to look at it and say, I want to be the sports book. I want to see what the sports book need. People say the house always wins, except if you're playing my official tier 1 plays, right? But people that like to follow that, this is a section where you're going to find that information. Now, before we go into the square positions, so I'm just going to explain what square means. So square and sharp, right? They're two different categories of type of money that people, not people, but sportsbook actually handle on a daily basis. So sharp money, we know it's sharp bettors that are that have a reputation of the books taking that money really serious and moving the line according to where that money is going. And then we've got the squares, which is the public money. And it's not bad money, but usually people like to fade the public. These are the plays that are heavily invested by the public. Before we go and look at all the games that fit in here, I want you guys to bring a particular attention to Arizona, San Francisco. So we've got sharp money coming in on Arizona. The book is cheering for Arizona, and we've got sharp accumulation of bets on San Francisco. So you're in a position here where not only the sharp money, so you're in a position here where the sharp money and the book come together and say, hey, buddy, I want you to win this bet, because there was so much money from the public on the San Francisco side that the book was willing to be friends with the sharps yesterday and say, hey, buddy, let's have a beer together and let's hope this Arizona bet comes in, because even if they do come in, they're more than happy to hand that sharp money over to the sharp guys on Arizona and still make some good money on the public side, going heavy on San Francisco. So that's what you find in this section of the squares top position. And then on the other side, we've got the public and the sharp on the same side, but it wasn't overwhelming money, so it's not really up in this section where it creates a liability. So that's me that decides what goes there and what doesn't go there. And I do have some metrics that I follow to make sure that it makes sense whenever I fill up this document, which is called the menu. So you'll have different things that are going to happen. And when I see these opportunities, I will talk a little bit more about them. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But when you're looking at things like Arizona, San Francisco here, it's pretty cool to see all the games pan out. So you could follow this. This is like your menu for the day. You know where I'm at with my games. You know where the sharp money is going, you know what the book needs, you know where the public is, and this gets updated on a regular basis throughout the day. So let's take a quick look at what's up today. So July 2nd, we've already have 3 official tier 1 picks. We're going to share Minnesota for free this evening, playing against the Royals. They started pretty well. A respectable beginning to the season. In the last 2 months, they've barely won 30% of their games. I don't remember the last time they did win a game in the last week or 10 days. Things are just not going well for the Royals right now. When you take a look at the Sports Bet Army MLB betting model, our VIPs have access to that, you'll see that the game is properly priced, right? We are also projecting this game at a 50-50 chance, so it's a pick 'em. But when we start handicapping this game and we see the recent performances and we go back to 2 weeks and we're looking at how the Royals have been playing, and then we see who's on the mound for them, he's really had a hard time. Singer really had a hard time against the Twins. He's got an ERA slightly under 5 against them in 5-6 starts that he had against them, and this WHIP is close to 1.7. He hasn't shown any consistency, so this is going to be a tough game for him. We've got App on the other side. He's been playing a little bit better. When he's on the mound, the first thing I see is how is his opponents perform against left-handed pitching. Now, if this is the Chicago White Sox, you stay away from him and you just take your money and you put it on the White Sox, right? But when we're looking at Kansas City, and when we're looking at how they rank against left-handed pitchers, we're looking at how he's played in the last couple of games. We look at how Minnesota's been supporting him in terms of runs in his last 4 or 5 starts. But we see that there's value there, even if the model is suggesting that it's a pick-em game. Something else that I also look at is how the bullpen of the team has been performing. And we're looking at Kansas City. Doesn't take much to go and look on, so many websites to see what the performance has been in the last 7. You could do 14, you could do 21, you could do last month. But if we're looking at the last 7 to 15 days, we're looking at the Kansas City bullpen. If really gets into some early struggles, Kansas City's bullpen has been dog shit. So it doesn't look good for them. So this is a great spot for us. I like the Twins because of that. We're going to take them to risk a unit. And there's two other plays that are blacked out over there, but you're going to have to sign up to see who they are. We've got some sharp money also on the Montreal Canadiens at plus 15 coming at home after being down 2-0. I am from Montreal. I am a big Montreal fan. I support this money coming in on Montreal on the sharp side. They've played great in the second game, and now they get the last change. So we'll see the Dano line against the point line and not the Suzuki line, which struggled game 1 but did much better on game 2. What do we got in the MLB? There's 4 positions on the sharp side. So we've got 2 unders, 1 over, and Arizona yet again. Some interest in the San Francisco versus San Francisco this evening. What the book needs, and this changes and could change throughout the course of the day because money comes in. I get the numbers in the morning, in the afternoon, and closer to the beginning of the games. But when we're looking at where the money is coming in right now and who the book is supporting, it's odd, but it happens once in a while. They're cheering for Philadelphia and Atlanta, which are 2 favorites this evening. So keep an eye on the menu. This is being updated on a regular basis throughout the day. And on the position, square position or the public position, we've got Houston and the Chicago White Sox, who are extremely popular this early. I don't think this is going to change. You're going to see more heavy favorites adding up there. But again, you'll have to sign up and see what happens in the afternoon and late afternoon update. So this is the menu, folks. Don't forget to download the Sharp app. Take a good look at our sharp bets also. They are available on video, some of them. And also we've got some article content with some sharp bets that are there. If you guys need to hit me up on Twitter, Anthony P_PMI, or hit me up in our Discord chat group. Join the server. It's free. You'll have access to some of our free channels, and you'll have access to me if you've got any questions. Have yourselves a great day, guys. Peace, and go Habs go.